What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm pretty excited to talk to you about this one. I know you saw the thumbnail and the title. This is Veteran Oud in the Pendora scents line from Paris Corner. Now, this was sent over to me by the good folks at Aroma Concepts, so shout outs to Aroma Concepts for sending this my way. This was part of a mystery package. I didn't even know what was coming in the package, and you can tell that they pay attention to my content because this smells 90+% accurate to Stronger With You Oud from Armani. I'm a huge fan and supporter of the Stronger With You line, and I was floored by the strength, which we'll talk about performance, the strength, the on-par quality and scent profile to the original that makes this one quite impressive. So again, they sent it my way, but my thoughts are my thoughts, so stay tuned. So quickly, I want to touch on the presentation because it actually is a pretty quality presentation. This overlay that's on the glass has a nice texturing and look to it. Juice color is rich and ambery. You have some information on the sticker on the bottom. This it's not really faux leather or anything. It's like a hard plastic, but there is some texturing and design to the cap. It does hold pretty well into place, and you do get a good atomizer that does a good job, and mostly metal in the cap, a little bit of plastic fill. Let's talk about the scent. So when this opens, it's immediately familiar. I remember in the live stream when I was doing the unboxing first impression, I was like, why is this so familiar? And then when I read the notes, as soon as I saw chestnut, I said, Stronger With You Oud, that's what it is. You're going to get a nice hit of spice, a nice touch of sweetness, the undeniable Stronger With You DNA, and you get a little bit of that roasted chestnut as it dries down, that distinctive oil that's in this line. Even if they don't list it, it's in every one of the fragrances. I smell it in every single one in the line, which I have. Every single one in the line that's not just the limited edition bottle of the original. As far as individual releases, I got the whole line. Again, big fan of the line. You get this dry leather, woodsy spice. You get all of that with the roasted chestnut. They really locked it down. For me, 90+% accurate is as accurate as it's going to get, because that goes anywhere from 90 to 100. So 90+%. If you were looking for that scent profile for a fraction, like a third of the price roughly, maybe even a fourth of the price, depending on what you find it for, because Strong With You is not that easy to find these days. It pops in and out of discounters. You're going to spend well over 100 for 100 ml. Whereas here, you're not going to spend even close to that. It's right in that $30 to $40 range, if I remember correctly. Plus, there's a discount code to save another 10% down below. But, man, they nailed it with this. I've been saying this for over a year now because they continue to impress me with a lot of their releases. Paris Corner has really stepped up their game. And here, they killed it. Now, as far as performance, that's something I was giddy to talk about because I don't go nose blind to this one. My nose does not wear out. I could literally, when I wore this one a couple of days ago, could taste the fragrance for the first 3 hours coming off of my skin. I had 5 sprays around my neck, and that is just too much, as it turns out, because it was kind of overwhelming for myself as a wearer. I could have got away with 3 easily. 5, the sillage around me was so strong, I could literally taste the aroma coming off of me. It was so strong. Longevity here is 10 to 12 hours easily. Projection is on the heavy side. You don't need a lot of sprays, well beyond arm's reach, for about 2 to 3 hours on my skin. And then the sillage here is in the moderate side, where I got consistent whiffs of this one for the remaining life of the fragrance. I've done several test sprays, and then I wore it a couple of days ago, and the performance on here really impressed me. For those of you looking for a strong beast, this is definitely a strong beast. Final thoughts on Veteran Oud in the Pendora scents line from Paris Corner. This impresses me, A, for its level of accuracy, consistency, quality, and performance. I think across the board, this is one of their better releases as far as they're inspired by fragrances. And for that, I think it's an outstanding release at 9 out of 10. This one is very impressive to me. It's so good. And it's a lot of bias to the profile because I'm such a fan of the Strong With You DNA as a whole, and they really did well with this because Strong With You Oud's a lot of people's favorite and or top 3 in the line. Some will say maybe it's their second favorite. They did really good here. They really did. If you're a fan of inspired by fragrances, this one got pretty accurate across the board. Just as good a performer, pretty much the same quality. Scent profile, nuance, level, from start to finish, about the same for the most part. Again, 9 out of 10. Well, that's my review on Pendora Scents Veteran Oud from Paris Corner. It's definitely some good stuff. Let me get that to focus. That would just be great. There we go. Really is a very lovely bottle. I got to say, hefty stuff too. Look how thick the base is for the glass. Thank you again, Aroma Concepts, for sending this my way. I do very much like this fragrance, I have to say. Now, admittedly, I will let you guys know here in the review, I have the original. So 99% of the time, if I have the original and I get in the mood for the fragrance, I will reach for the original. It's just what it is. If you don't have Strong With You Oud, though, this does the job really well, I have to say. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. How many of you have tried this before? What do you think? Are you a fan of Strong With You Oud? Basically it on a budget. Until next time, I will say if you get your hands on Veteran Oud and you give it a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.